This week's Wrestling Open Summer Stunner main event is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, in the corner to my right, from South Plainfield, New Jersey, weighing in at 208 pounds, he is your Jersey legend, the sure thing, Ray Jazz. His opponent in the corner to my left, representing the Shook Crew and wrestling out of Long Beach, New York, weighing in at 220 pounds. He's got it all! The one loved angel, Bryce Donovan!
Big fight feel, and for a reason. Whether it's here at Wrestling Open, down at his home promotion in Create-A Pro on Long Island, Bryce Donovan over the last year has taken leaps and bounds to be a main event level competitor, and now he has the biggest chance on the biggest stage Wrestling Open has ever had at Summer Stunner to shut Ray Jazz up for good.
There's actually more people in the room right now than there were at the first American Rana.
Wow. Wow. That is unbelievable. And if you told Ray Jazz and Bryce Donovan they would be headlining that big event 6 months ago, they probably would say, I can't see it. But over these past 6 months, over these 26 weeks, Ray Jazz has completely morphed into an unstoppable walking wrestling clinic, and Bryce Donovan has survived a collapsed lung to return here in the main event at Summer Stunner.
Yeah, I mean, well, Ray Jazz really came out of his shell. I wish we could put it back in. And here we are.
But nonetheless, whether you like him or hate him, it seems that almost everybody hates him. Ray Jazz has found himself in the main event of Summer Stunner. He is at the top of the food chain here at Wrestling Open. Bryce Donovan wants to be the one on behalf of the entire locker room to shut him down.
You gotta think the winner of this match is gonna be on an inevitable collision course with Alec Price at some point as well. The ace of Beyond Wrestling.
And Worcester telling Ray Jazz he is excrement.
You know, Paul, I got a bone to pick with you. Last week you tried to accuse me of being a Ray Jazz fan.
Oh, you have his poster framed at your house.
Well, he doesn't even sell a poster.
Well, you found one. You're such a big fan.
I don't even have a house.
That's true, as Ray Jazz, Irish whip to Bryce Donovan, ducks that back elbow, smoothly done by the one-lunged angel as he sends Ray Jazz crashing down with the boot.
Those words keep echoing in my mind. You like to look down on people. You like to talk down to people. But Bryce Donovan, his size is going to be an incredible factor as this match goes on.
Right to the sternum. Maybe he's going to go for that anaconda vice. Ray Jazz knew it was coming, and he got right over to that bottom rope. We've seen Bryce Donovan win with the black hole slam and has added the anaconda vice to his arsenal. But for Ray Jazz, he has the backslide, he has the cradle power bomb, and the Jazz mission.
Exactly. So Bryce Donovan might need a few more tricks up his sleeve if he's going to pull it off tonight against Ray Jazz.
As Ray Jazz smothering Bryce Donovan in that corner. Irish whip, reversed. Flapjack by Bryce Donovan as he is making Ray Jazz eat every single word he has spewed out of that microphone here at the White Eagle over the last 26 weeks.
Well, what goes up must come down, and there's been a lot of hard landings from Ray Jazz so far. The early moments of this contest, 20-minute time limit, Wrestling Open Summer Stunner main event.
And Ray Jazz tried to go backwards and play defense a little bit as Bryce Donovan came in with the clothesline, but he still found himself on the Oh, come on. Ray Jazz telling Bryce Donovan, that's enough, thank you.
Is he looking to buy himself some time, or is he actually looking to walk out of the match?
He's heading toward the entrance, and Bryce Donovan sending him crashing into the apron. But Ray Jazz, look at that. He is cunning. He is conniving. He is precise with his offense as now he hammers Bryce Donovan. And that is the scary part of Ray Jazz. He is a monster of an athlete.
Well, you wouldn't expect an NCAA Division I wrestler to be so comfortable fighting on the floor like that. But Ray Jazz, over the last 26 weeks, has proven that he can do virtually everything.
His strength is off the charts. His speed is second to none. All-time wins leader at New York University in wins in amateur wrestling, and also is a mindset coach for the youth of New Jersey, if you want to think about how scary that is.
Yeah, I fear for our future, Paul.
But he is all about the mental aspect of the game, and I feel like he has really mastered that over the last 26 weeks. But it's one thing to do it against other competitors, it's another to do it against the undefeated Bryce Donovan.
Donovan has Ray Jazz all tied up in the corner. Sights set. And a big hang time elevation drop kick. That's enough to loosen Ray Jazz, the human excrement.
There it is. No. Hooked the leg, unable to get more than a 2 count. And for as much as you may not enjoy Ray Jazz, he is a fighter. He's going to game here as there is a left hand across the chin of Bryce Donovan. Irish whip reversed. Gonna try that black hole slim. Look at that.
5 minutes have elapsed in the time limit. 15 minutes remain.
That was so smart. He had such a tight grip so quickly, and he had the leg grapevine.
The leg strength, the core strength to be able to hold on like that as he sends Bryce Donovan backwards on that rope.
Is he looking for his signature backside?
Oh, he slipped, fell through, but he still took Bryce Donovan down. He still took him down.
I can't believe Bryce wasn't able to capitalize on that.
I think Bryce Donovan was shocked by the fact that Ray Jazz fell down. He had a smirk on his face like, hey, you just fell. But just like that, Ray Jazz bounced back and was able to take Donovan down.
I mean, incredible recovery from Ray Jazz. I don't know what else you can say.
And kips up. And look at the poise. I mean, give credit where it is due. A lot of competitors in that situation would be deers in headlights.
Well, that's what happened to Bryce Donovan.
Yeah, you could definitely put it that way, as Ray Jazz was expecting, makes the cover. He was expecting Donovan to bounce off those turnbuckles, but instead, the force. Ray Jazz maybe not knowing his own strength, as Donovan doesn't have enough to stay on his feet.
Hung up in the corner, driving clothesline.
And how many times have we seen this from Ray Jazz, taking control of a contest and hanging on to it, dominating his opponent, but Donovan back to his feet with some right hands as he looks to make Ray Jazz pay for all of his tips.
Well, you know the story of this match is going to be the longer it goes, the worse win that Bryce Donovan's going to have, regardless of being medically cleared. There's no scenario where his win is at 100%. I don't know that it'll ever be. And sometimes I think that Bryce would be best suited as a tag team competitor. But he feels like he's got something to prove, and he really wants to shut up Ray Jazz here tonight. Nobody else has been able to do it. As we see Ray Jazz roll through, and in one fluid motion, a man that weighs well over 200 pounds taking over his head, but Bryce was able to fight back to his feet.
Gets the boot up, does Donovan. Here comes Ray Jazz again. No, ducks that shot. And there's the back suplex, and here is where Ray Jazz has thrived over the last 26 weeks. Makes the cover. But it's one thing to go in there against the laundry list of competitors he has before. Bryce Donovan has been in some huge main events during his time, and you know that if he can recover from a punctured lung, he can recover from a beating like this.
Ray Jazz likes to take his time. He can hit you from virtually every angle.
Holds on to that wrist. A knee to the midsection. There's another one. Look at that gut wrench, and you know his lungs are burning at this point.
He's going to be careful that he doesn't collapse it again.
And now going to the back. Maybe he's going to set up for the Jazz mission. That bent leg Turk, no. look at that, instead opting to grab the hair and really make Bryce Donovan think about his choice to confront him and to go one-on-one in the main event of Summer Stunner.
If Jazz wants full execution of this hold, he needs to clasp his hands. I don't know that he can do that to an opponent the height of Bryce Donovan, and instead of going for the anaconda device, the vice, looking for a triangle submission.
Look at that strength from Ray Jazz. He tried that triangle.
Put the legs under him, just power Bryce Donovan. And
Muscling
again,
him.
Those turnbuckles, they have those pads over them. That's to really prevent laceration more than anything else. There's still steel behind where those ropes meet.
Here comes Bryce. Springboards into the shot to the forehead.
Donovan showing Jazz how it's done.
Donovan now able to create some breathing room, and he needs a lot of it, especially considering I think he's still not 100% recovered from that punctured lung months ago, but now he has the breathing space. Can he recover and put it into overdrive against Ray Jazz in our main event?
Let me put it like this, Paul, right? In order to hit that black hole slam, you need to do it to a standing opponent. The anaconda vice, you can connect with on the ground. I think that Bryce Donovan should try and conserve his energy, get Ray Jazz back down on the mat, and try and go for that submission.
Ducks the clothesline, and again, here comes Bryce Donovan.
Maybe he's caught a second win. Maybe he's got 3 lungs. Who the hell knows?
He is on a roll here in the main event, saying, Ray Jazz, you want to look down on people. How does it feel when I look down on you? He's going to try the black hole slam. He hits it. He hits it. That is it. Ray Jazz kicked out at 2.
10 minutes remain.
He's going to go for the anaconda vice. He is going for it, and he is able to get that bottom rope.
How much homework did Ray Jazz do coming into this match? Probably has his brain scrambled 10 minutes into the fight and still that quickly able to get over the ropes.
There's a right hand. You want to shut somebody up, that's the way to do it. As Bryce Donovan now looking for the anaconda vice. Jazz is on the ground. This is where to get it. There's the penalty kick. Double underhook DDT. Jazz is planted. And Ray Jazz again able to get the shoulder up.
Jazz is going to be a couple inches shorter, being on the receiving end of that double underhook DDT, crunching right on the neck. But that was what I was talking about. That's a new one as far as I'm concerned out of Bryce Donovan's playbook. And he's going to need to string together maneuvers like that.
The referee was out of position. The referee was out of position, didn't see that eye rake, and there's the spinning leg lariat. But Donovan able to hold on here.
But it doesn't matter how much time you spend in the gym, there's always going to be parts on the face that are going to be vulnerable. There's no amount of muscle mass that you can put on, or the amount of workouts that you can do that are going to protect your eyes.
And now Bryce Donovan has to recover once again, has to come from behind here against, he's going to go for that cradle powerbomb. He is going to go for that cradle powerbomb.
I think Donovan just a little bit too tall, now he's going to Jazz up on the shoulders.
Into a cutter, makes the cover. Jazz once again able to survive here in the main event of Summer Stunner.
Boy, everything you throw at this guy, huh?
He's a walking wrestling clinic. He is a machine. I give him all the credit in the world. His attitude stinks, but when it comes to his abilities in that ring, he does not.
Yeah, but Paul, think of how much further he could be going if he had a good attitude. And what's this? Is he going for a one-wing angel?
Is he going to try the one-wing angel? He's going to try it. But no, Jazz with a shot to the back of the neck. That stings. That absolutely stings. There's a shoulder block to the midsection. Is he going to try that backslide? He's going to try it, but Donovan holds on.
Held on to the ropes and right to the anaconda vice. He's got a standing variation on it. Can he get Jazz down?
Oh, he went low. The referee didn't see it. He went low. Cradle powerbomb, not like this. Bryce Donovan is out at 2. No one has kicked out of that.
Are we sure about that? The referee said that was only a 2 count. It doesn't get much closer than that.
No one has ever kicked out of that cradle powerbomb until tonight. Bryce Donovan digging down deep in our main event. because he wants to prove a point to Ray Jazz for himself and for everyone in the locker room.
Well, the crater powerbomb didn't work. I don't know that he can fully apply the Jazz mission. I think it's just a matter of time until Bryce Donovan picks up the win in tonight's matchup.
All that rage being let out here. Bryce Donovan unloading on Ray Jazz. Who is going to lose first?
This guy is such a freak athlete.
There we go! And now he's going for the Anaconda Vice. He has it in the center of the ring.
How much
is
longer?
the undefeated streak over?
How much longer?
Is it? Oh, what? Who is that? Is that's Sidney Bacabella, and he has Bobby Jr. Ray Jazz tapped out. Ray Jazz tapped out. Why is Sidney Bacabella out here? Oh, Ray Jazz has him.
Oh, no,
Backslide.
not like this, not like this.
He just beat Bryce Donovan. What the hell is going on?
The time of the fall, 14 minutes, 6 seconds. Here is your winner, the sure thing, Ray Jazz.
Am I crazy, or did Bacabella say he was taking the month off?
He did, but he's out here, and how did he get Bobby Jr.?
Well, I don't think that bodes well for whatever's going on in the back of Bobby Orlando. We saw him get put through that door in the open door war, and now Bryce Donovan beside himself.
And he should be. He had that one. Ray Jazz tapped out, but the referee, distracted by Sidney Bacabella, out here with Bobby Jr.
Well, Bryce Donovan is going after Bacabella.
Whoa, what? Watch out. The fans need to get the hell out of the way. Hey, oh my God, it's Channing Thomas. You gotta be kidding me with this.
What are these guys doing here?
This is absolutely out of control.
They're ruining it.
World-class Channing Thomas hasn't been here in weeks, and now he jumps Bryce Donovan. Why? Why are they doing this?
Just completely uncalled for. Where's Bobby Orlando to make the save? Can we get anybody out here? We had 3 officials earlier.
Bobby Orlando got crushed through a door, and he had to be carried out. I don't think he's in any shape.
Isn't this a travel week for Channing Thomas?
I thought it was, but instead, he's here. And I don't know why. No, don't.
This is too far.
Oh, God damn it.
Too much. Absolutely classless. But what else would you expect from the so-called world class of Sidney Bacabella and Channing Thomas?
Folks, I don't know what's going on. Stay tuned to all of our social medias. Maybe we'll have an answer either there or next week at Wrestling Open. Until then, for DC, this is Paul Crockett saying good night and thank you.